wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
I was not expecting that to immediately start. Hi, welcome back. Today I will meet the kidnapper. He will show me Alice. I will give him no other choice. And I'm heading to the coal mine museum. Grand Theft Wake. Welcome back. Scoot on over.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and
We've all
deeper
figured
into
that out,
dark
Alan.
waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
I'm just checking out this little area over here. I can switch cars. Can I drive this guy? No? I was not expecting this game to have this kind of car system like that. Which of these cars do I like better? This one has the high beams. Stealing. That's what Alan Wake's about. God, they're so hard to control. So slip slidey. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm curious about all this stuff I'm passing by. I feel like I should get down to the coal mine while it's still daylight, though. Before the Widowmakers come out. I've been told to be wary of them. What's up here? Anything? A little shack. I hope I'm not just sequence breaking. I'm just supposed to do this stuff later. Is this another car I can steal? Hilarious. Alright. Let's see what's here. I'm gonna move the microphone. You're gonna hear some microphone noise. Forgive me, I had to lean a little too close. I was making the computer screen look ridiculous.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order, either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
It's nice to have the support, Pat. One thing you could do is tell me which direction I'm supposed to be fucking driving in. It's weird for a game that is so linear to all of a sudden get really non-linear like that. And it's probably not as non-linear as it seems, but all I can see are like branching paths off to the right and left. Falling rocks. Trucks use lower gear. Well, good thing I abandoned my truck to steal this lonely shackman's station wagon thing. I'm pretty car blind. I don't really know what cars are. Like, I can't recognize car makes and models. Oh, that looks like a pretty nice vehicle. I think Alan Wake will be taking that after he checks out this, That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, each of these little, like, tourist trap areas. Each one with a new vehicle for Alan Wake, the popular author and Stephen King protagonist, to steal.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss
Alan
that
Wake
chance,
likes to take
it's
a break
gone
to have
forever,
fun every
and
once in a
you're
while.
forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was...
This voice is not the same as like the image of the guy.
I
This does
let
not
her
seem to match up.
drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I liked my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
The floor is lava,
Can't
Alan.
argue
No!
with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Very well. Little flavor right there. All well worth it in order to check out this new ride I can get. Alan Wake boasts over 400 vehicles. They all control terribly. Am I supposed to be exploring this shit? Like, it's really impossible not to. It's also diegetically repulsive because I should be in a hurry to go find my wife, but you put collectibles and little bits of story in the game, like, I'm gonna want to see it. And that's just gonna be how it is, Remedy. Like, you put stuff like that, I'm gonna want to see if I can get in there. I'd be missing this manuscript page.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Mm-hmm. The plot thickens. There's no new car here to switch to. Yeah! Ding, 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 da. This is out in this game.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Do I need to go kill some time exploring random buildings? Veins. They're called veins in a mine. How come the mine isn't open? Or the museum isn't open?
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Ooh. That sounds almost familiar, as if that's a real thing, like Cauldron Lake.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Now you're in the haunted mine overnight, Alan.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him! I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
I wasn't expecting that. Just break down the door with your bullets and guns, Alan. He could be upset with me for making him waste all that time jumping on the bed, though. I would definitely understand that. I'd be pissed too. Oh. Okay, the nothing is moving in.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
I just hope nothing, no inanimate objects come to life. I do not like that mechanic very much. They're hard to dodge. These guys I can fight. There's one more of them in there somewhere, right? I thought there were 4. Yep, hey buddy. Sorry, tracksuit. Time to wake up. Oh god, they're mixing the enemies. God, you cannot dodge these shits, man. Ugh. I hate that mechanic. Stop it. You guys saw me dodge, right? What am I doing wrong? I can't get out of the way of those things. Use some flashbangs on them. guys. Is that a shuttle? Is that? All right. Fine.
What the hell? The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Steal a car, Alan. That's what you do in the face of every other problem. Actually, you know what? No! Looks legit. Okay. Lights off now. Nothing's moving in. almost out of bullets, Alan Wake. God damn it. I could have driven that there? Well, shit. That would have been smart. I even joked about stealing a car. That was dumb. That was dumb, Butterfield. Alright. Got a checkpoint here. We're probably just about wrapping up the episode. Yeah, let's go ahead and call it. Might be a little bit short, but we'll do another one. These are twice a week now. I don't want these to be too long for rendering and uploading purposes. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next couple days.